Hey, good afternoon, everyone. We've got a snow squall warning that we wanted to talk about in the midst of all the other weather hucklebuck that is going on right now. So you're looking at a live shot of Gerard, and I'm doing a few things at once. And what we want to let you know is that this snow squall warning is in effect for portions of Interstate 90 as well as Interstate 79. So continue to check in when I'm done doing the good old shuffle here. I will get more details to you, but basically, Erie County, as well as portions of Ashtabula County, are under the snow squall warning for about another 20 minutes. I'm going to show you on radar exactly what's going on. But again, the picture's worth 1,000 words. As you can see in Girard, snow squall warnings basically produce near zero visibility at times. And when you got the winds like we've got going on right now, it just makes it unsafe to be out and travel. Now, by definition, the warning is expiring at 4. So this is not certainly an all night or several hour thing. This is a quick shot. It's not a blizzard. It's what we do in northwestern Pennsylvania, i.e., we call it winter. Sometimes it gets cold, sometimes it snows, and sometimes you get these kinds of conditions. So that's what we're going through in the immediate future. But of course, there's a lot of other stuff going on to talk about as well. So continue to check in, and I will spell this out for you. Again, a few camera angles for you, just so you can see what's going on around the area. That is obviously Girard. I'm going to take you over to Erie International Airport. And just remember, I mean, you want your lights on if you're out in this stuff. If you don't have to go out in it, let it blow through. Let the squall line blow through over the next 20 minutes. That's the American Gate at Erie International Airport. So you can see how low the visibility is. And of course, we have other watches, warnings, advisories to show you. I'm just going to turn this thing around to the front entrance just so you can get a different perspective. We're in and out of this snow situation through tomorrow into Wednesday. And so it'll come in waves, and we'll talk about that in a second. But some of the things, as you look at the entrance out here, and I'll try to pull back just to give you more perspective, but you really can't even see West 12th Street because of the wind and the intensity of the snow. And of course, the wind has been a factor as well, and it has caused some scattered power outages. So be aware of that. It's moving into Edinburgh, that is the squall, and you can see it right there, downtown area of Edinburgh. Going to take a shot at Meadville Live. These are all live camera shots around the area, and you can see how rapidly the visibility cuts off. And I'm going to show you in radar this whole process and the fact that it's going to be, moving out. There is northeast for you, and we're going to go over to Warren. Now, Warren is not in the snow squall warning, and obviously the visibility is a lot better there. So let me detail it, first of all, with the actual warning, okay, which, again, only actually lasts for another less than 20 minutes. But as you take a look, let me find my alerts map here just so I can give you the latest and the greatest. All right. You can disregard that. I'm just going to put alerts up here for you, just so the title is not significant right now. Okay. Here's the warning. It's outlined in purple. So if you're on 90 from the New York border right down into the eastern Cleveland suburbs, you've got this thing going on. And if you're on the Erie County section of I-79, it's going on as well. So that's the area, okay, that has the snow squall warning. But you notice all these other things, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I just wanted to show you where that is, and also, of course, show you the radar so you can be cognizant of what's going on here. Okay, this is the way it lapses. Okay, and you're going to see that blue come right down. That's the squall, similar to a squall line of thunderstorms, and it's going right into Erie County. It's passing south of 79. It's heading into Edinboro and Corey, like Tim was just saying there. So here's another radar perspective for you, just a unique weather phenomenon. Actually, not that unique for our area, but intense burst of snow. It is moving, so that is good. And you can watch it there, and I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can see it come off the lakeshore over 90, moving into Wattsburg. You look for the blue there on the radar. Edinboro, Albion, Union City, you are next. And of course, I-86 into French Creek. And we'll see if it makes it down into Cambridge and over to Pittsfield and those areas as well. So let me get to you guys and see what we've got going for you there, just so you know. And this is very common. It's not a blizzard. As Tim Reed said, blizzard-like conditions. A blizzard, you'd have to have this happening, for 3 hours straight with, temperatures colder and all kinds of other criteria. So hello, Tim. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Paul. Hello, Kevin. Ellen, good to see you here. Bill Hope, welcome. And the other thing, and we'll get to that in a second, is the fact that we do have these power surges and power outages as well. So we're going to be in and out of the winter weather phenomenon over the next few hours. But, this thing, the snow squall warnings, moving right along. So you can expect, like you guys are reporting, awful conditions at times. And hello, Adam. Hello, Tricia. Hello, Linda. And things like Yvonne is talking about, like your last name. Hello, KD. Thanks for the info, Lauren Edinboro, Squall there. Programming note. Not that Eric's saying the Fox TV network channel is showing our cameras as we're showing this now. Greg Robb, welcome for Edinboro. Nothing you haven't been through before, or any of us have lived around here. You wait a few minutes, this thing's going to move out of here, but of course you're still going to deal with snow as well as very cold temperatures and very gusty winds. So hello to all of you there, Ashley, Deborah, Brandy, Bill Scott down in Jacksonville, North Carolina, John in Sheffield. And the power outages continue to see a thing. And Nancy, you're experiencing it right now as well. So let me give you a few other things to keep in mind as you watch this whole thing unfold. Hello, Larry. Hello, Valerie. You've got the snow squall warning. That's what's happening now. Now, if you look wider, the blue line will pass through here, and then other bands will start to set up more in a northwest to southeast fashion across the area. And, that tends to bring the heaviest snows into the snow belt. So if you want to look at a long-term basis, here's the whole deal. And I want to draw you to your attention to just a few things. I know there's a lot of color on here, and I know that there's, various warnings, but just to let you know, okay, the winter storm warnings and the lake effect snow warnings, New York State, as well as south of 90 in Erie County, Crawford, Warren, etc., are for the heaviest snows. That's where they're going to end up with this thing, like they have the past few events. The purple here is the winter weather advisories. And you can see that Erie County Lakeshore, north of 90, is here. That means, just like the last few events, when it's all said and done, there's going to be less snow up here in the city and the lakeshore. And if you're watching us from Mercer, Venango, Forest, Elk counties, less down there. So it's this shot in the middle that's going on. All right. Now, if you want to take a look at how things set up, you can see what's going on here. And again, these things will set up in bands. The squall will move through, and then the bands will take over. And you can see how they're oriented northwest to southeast as we go through the night. So the lion's share of the snow, the accumulations, end up south of 90 in the snow belts, like the last few. And they tend to morph and move around as we go on into tomorrow, Tuesday. They regenerate, et cetera, et cetera. So we're in these warnings, et cetera, and advisories for a couple of days. And just something to keep in mind. And we call it winter. Let me just make it clear. This is nothing you haven't gone through before. So take a deep breath. Use your common sense. The snow will come and go. The wind will blow, and it will feel at times like 0 or below. Wasn't even trying to be a poet there. But those are the three main things. Let me tackle them one at a time. Here is the wind, okay? The winds right now at ERI are 23 with gusts to 52 miles per hour. So as you look at things like future wind gusts, when you get winds above 50 miles per hour, you start to do some damage, right? So this is a computer model forecast of estimated wind gusts. Now, the wind advisory ends at 1 a.m. And you notice as you go into Tuesday, it's not as bad. Okay, the winds are less tomorrow, but they're still gusty. So you got a wind advisory until 1 a.m. and a high wind warning. The peak gust that we've received at Erie International has been 54 so far. So obviously what that happens when you get these strong and damaging winds that can approach 60, you get this potential tree and power line damage. And scattered power outages are likely. And this is in households, okay, guys? The yellow numbers are numbers of households in each county that have power outages. So you can see 800 households in Erie, 400 Meadville, 100 Warren, 1,000 Chautauqua, 900 Ashtabula, 900 Franklin, so on and so forth. So that's the wind, okay? And I'll deal with the next thing in just a second. I'm going to get back to you guys just to make sure we don't have anything. Brownout moments, that's what we're talking about, people. Thanks, Ginger from Little Hope. Donnie the mechanic, good to see you. Yeah, well put. So that's moved out, like we showed you on radar. It's moving to the south. So that's the wind situation. Now let me go back and talk about wind chill, okay? Because that's another thing, right? Because if you do have to go out, this is what it feels like right now. There's single digits near and below 0, okay? So what can you expect from the cold side of the wind or the wind chill? You can expect that to stay in that range throughout the day tomorrow and into Wednesday. See that? It's going to be very cold and it's going to feel very cold just as it is right now. So we got the wind gusts and the wind damage. We've got the temperature side of the wind and the wind chill. So let's talk about snow. Okay, we've shown you, the snow kind of potential here. Let me, we've done that one. Let me get you to the other one I want to show you right here, which would be snow accumulation into Wednesday. Okay, because people want to know about stuff like that too. So not that. I want something different. Bear with me, folks. I'm having a little hiccup here with the snow amount machine. All right, here we go. This is what we want. All right. So you can see what happens. All right. Not a whole lot of snow in Erie, just like we were talking about. Okay. Lakeshore, 1, 2, 3 or so inches. You got to get south of 90 where these winds are going to blow. All right. Now this is into early Wednesday morning. So you can see the places that are south and east of 90, 4 plus, 6 plus, 10 plus. You guys know who you are. And you've gone through this, and we've gone through this scenario so many times in this young winter. Actually, it started back in Thanksgiving weekend. So, you know, the lakeshore has gotten less. You guys that live in the snow belt have gotten the lion's share, like Denise down in Spartansburg. Good call there. So warnings will be expiring, I would say, tomorrow late into Wednesday morning. We'll get you those in a second. Elliot, good to see you. A lot of hucklebuck. And we got Jen here too. So Jen's going to come in and talk to you a little bit about news. So you got the best of both worlds with this little weather update for you. So stay tuned for news updates. Jen will be in a few seconds. So that's the deal on that. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, blowing sideways, right? Let me get back to some of this stuff here and talk about this. Okay, so this warning, if you're in Chautauqua County, this winter storm warning is into Friday. See that 1, 2? That's January 2nd. So they're going all out there. They're just saying all week it's going to come and go. If you're south of 90, like Adam Ripley and Waterford, it's till, that's the snow squall warning. The lake effect snow warning is till tomorrow at 4 p.m. If you're in Warren County, same thing. The lake effect snow warning is till tomorrow, 4 p.m. Crawford County, same thing. All right. And if you guys down south here, the winter weather advisories, same kind of thing for tomorrow afternoon. So that is what's going on up to the moment. And just checking for further information. So hopefully that answers a lot of your questions. Let me see if I got some more stuff for you. Again, obviously, just take care of the livestock, the elderly, the kitties, the puppies, as we say, the livestock. I mean, these creatures all have fur coats, but so do we. And when you go out, you're going to get cold, even if you got a warm coat on. So that's just a free grata piece of information for you, just to give you a little extra, right? A little bit more. Looking for a couple more graphics, as Jen will be in here momentarily with some news updates for you. And I will get back to your questions in just a second. I want to see one thing here, just to drive home one point, if I can. All right. All right. Princess, I can hear her. You're not in your high heels, are you?
No.
All right.
So I'm going to have to do my makeup while we talk.
See, you got the full meal deal here. This is nothing new. I'm just going to show them the outside camera, and then I'm going to bring you in.
How is it so nice and warm right now?
Because the squall hasn't got there.
Ugh.
But it was
awful.
This is what. Here's your little town, Jen. Coming up here. Come on, North. See, it's already gotten better.
Yeah.
It's blowing all over the place, but that's going to be with us off and on, through the time. So, without any further ado, she's putting on her earrings, her makeup.
Yes, so I actually forgot my clothes, so thank goodness.
Well, you're wearing clothes.
I know. So thank goodness I have extra clothes in my little makeup room.
So we're always prepared. If you looked at our SUVs here,
yes.
We've got winter survival kits. I got buckets of food and clothing and all that stuff. She's got extra clothes. I got multiple shoes and boots.
Same here.
We call it winter.
Yep.
This is what we do. Use your common sense, be careful, and make the most.
You remember how many years ago I got stuck up on 90 for how many hours in that 70-car pileup? I was like the third car that wasn't involved in the pileup.
Right.
And I learned my lesson then. You had better have food, water. Always have gas in your car.
Yeah, so that's what I was doing last night or early this morning.
Yeah,
so
smart.
This is all good information. You guys probably know most of these, but we're in it right now. Now, this snow squall warning's going to end in a minute. All right, and you can see on the camera there, you know, that things are improving along the lakeshore. So
Yeah.
let me show you a couple more, just to give you the latest and the greatest. I mean, these again are all live shots. Here's Erie International Airport, and this is going to be the front side. And remember, before you couldn't see West 12th Street. Now you can see it.
Wow.
This is downtown at the Bayfront. You couldn't see across to the Sheridan. Now you can see Presque Isle and beyond.
Look at that.
That's a snow squall. It comes and it goes. And unfortunately, the wind and the cold are going to stay. There's Girard, Borough Hall, visibility's improved. And again, let's see, let's try Meadville. Those of you guys in Meadville, the squall's moving in there. Everything moves from north to south.
Yeah.
So they're getting into the thick. And Laura just reported from Edinburgh that the snow is blowing sideways.
Oh,
and they're in the middle of it.
Look at that.
That's dramatic, kind of weather video. It's actually a live shot. So, and she does say hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
So thanks for your reports, Laura. Peggy Ann, good to see you. Thanks, Teresa from Little Coley. And Brody.
Brody.
That's
no.
That's a different
that's not my Brody. Yeah.
That's not your Northeast.
But he's my Brody. Give me a break.
This is Brody from Alabama. That's could be talking to us soon. Brody, great to have you here. You like it up here in the north? You want to be in the north? This is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So take a good look. My beautiful little buddy Mavie, thank you.
Aww.
Thanks, Elliot. Mavie, I love you, and she is a sweetheart. Just a cute little kid. And Powers out in McCain. Good information there, Lore. Thanks, Travis from Conneautville. And 2 to 3 inches in Titusville. Love all your reports. Remember. This is great, Paul Bills, the former mayor of Wesleyville. In Erie, we call this amount of snow Monday. That sums it up. You guys know, who have ever lived here for any amount of time, it snows and it blows, it comes and it goes.
Yep.
And another Northeast resident, our Chris Gagliano, complete whiteout. Now things are improving. Thanks, Maria, 89 Station Road. You see, it's going down into southern Erie County, and I'll show you another shot of the radar, which will be very beneficial in taking a look at how these things move, right? And how these things are quick hitters. Now, the wind and the cold are going to stay, and we're going to get more snow. But I'm talking about the squall itself. See how it moves? We're going to watch it go. Watch the blue. It's all dumping south. It's in the Wattsburg area, Edinburgh, Corey, getting set to go to Northwest Warren and Sugar Grove and Spring Creek and Pittsfield and Youngsville and down into northern Crawford County. The other thing I wanted to do is just put our email address on here, because if you've got comments, reports, pictures, we'd love to hear from you. And so use this link right here. Go to weather@wjettv.com and send us your stuff, and it'll be fine, and we'll be glad to have it. Now, how's the eyeliner going? You're on camera. This is the role of the princess. See, you're seeing the full meal deal here. She's all going to be primped and gussied up.
I planned on being ready, but my drive took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to.
This is the real meal deal.
Yeah.
And so this is a reality show right here. This is what we do. There's no glamour here until she gets her face on, then she'll be glamorous.
Oh,
but
I don't know about that.
We're doing. And Mr. Flint is in the house. How was your drive back, sir? Talk to us, buddy.
Yeah.
So, in any event.
How was your drive, and what time did you get in here?
My drive?
Yeah.
My drive, I came in at like 1:30.
Oh, okay.
I got in here early.
I left my house at 2 and didn't get here until like 3.
Right. See, it takes look, but now that you waited.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I should have left earlier, like we discussed, but
Yeah.
you know.
So again, weather at wjettv.com, and of course, Jen and I are going to be with you through the siege or the seiche if we get one of those.
Yeah, what is that?
Seiche is a tipping of the lake due to strong winds. It happens a lot. It's not a big deal.
Do you know that there are tens of thousands of people without power right now?
Yeah, we should go back.
Yeah.
There's Dorian, meteorology major at Mississippi State University.
Just take your time off there if you drive, folks.
He just drove in as well. So we're with you. For the duration. So you'll see us again, not only on TV, but probably here as we go through the next couple of days. We got your back.
We're not going anywhere.
And, it's just what we do. We're Action News, and we're going to report the latest, and we're going to prepare you, not scare you. We're going to give you the reports and not the hype.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't need to scare you into watching us. As many have said, we call it winter. We've gone through it many, many times, and we will go through it many, many times as well. So we'll cut out.
Just use your common sense.
Yeah. Common sense.
Well, be prepared.
Dress appropriately.
Yeah.
Clear off all your windshields if you got to drive.
Yes.
And we delete the superlatives, the sensational, the bombs, the vortexes, and all this other, scare the pants off of you vernacular that we refuse to use here. It's weather, it's winter, it's what we do. Jen brought up a good point, so I'm going to go full screen on the graphics here and take a look, because we do have the power outage map here for you, which is quite helpful because it gives us a rough idea in households of people that are out. And see,
look at that.
Erie County's now got 2,000 households. Now,
Yikes.
Crawford County has dropped below 100. That's why you see nothing there. But these are all households, and you can see all around the area. Obviously, with winds that have gusted as high as 54 in Erie International Airport.
Is that the highest so far?
So far, 54.
Now, do we expect that to strengthen overnight or stay about the same?
We have the wind advisory until 1 a.m. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, it's not that it's not going to be windy after 1 a.m. It's just that those crushing gusts and high criteria of wind are going to drop, So tomorrow, instead of 45 to 55, you're probably more 25 to 35 kind of range. All right. So that's a good bit of information to keep in mind.
A lot of trees down too.
Yeah.
So when I was driving in, there was one that was down in Northeast. They were heading out too.
And these are the current gusts in the last hour, 46 in Erie.
Wow.
And Erie's close to the lake, less friction, stronger winds. We're used to the higher stuff here. As you go inland, it's a little less intense, but it's windy everywhere. And that can cause, obviously, the low visibilities in the snow as it gets blown around. But, folks, it's the same old accumulation story, right? Heaviest accumulation, 6 to 12 inches or more, are going to be in the snow belts south and east of I-90. You guys know where you are, and, that's the game we play here. And again, future snow, here's another graphic for you, just to show you. And again, this is through early Wednesday. I mean, looking along the lakeshore, trace 2-3 inches, maybe a little more. You get over this I-90 ridge, and you're talking 4, 6, 10. And there's always the outliers, the ones that break the curve and get more than the models, put in there. But like we say, it snows and it blows, it comes and it goes. And this is, again, a model representation of how a lot of this stuff is just going to morph around. Heaviest in the snow belt, takes a little break, then refires tomorrow into Wednesday. And, that's the way that cookie crumbles. So see if there's anything else. I want to get back to you guys. I think I'm going to just show you radar just so you can keep track of that for a second or two, and then bring us back here so we can give you the latest You got most of your face on, kiddo?
Not most of it, no.
She's still working on it.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna be working.
we'll go full screen for now.
Okay.
And then bring Jen back in. Good words there from Adam Ripley. Penelec is out.
Yeah.
PennDOT is out, just like you would say.
But there's one thing that I noticed on my drive in. I saw some utility trucks out. It appeared they were probably heading into New York State. But PennDOT was out plowing. It's not bad if you go slow and pay attention, but it's all the jerks that feel the need to go 500 miles, then they crash, and then it just is a chain reaction after that.
And you guys, be ready for it. You already got it in Wattsburg and Edinburgh. It's gone through Corey. It's headed into Warren County. And so you guys are getting it in Sugar Grove, Youngsville, Spring Creek, Columbus, and it's headed towards Warren. We'll go back to that camera in a minute or two because, what'll happen is you'll see the visibility is lower there. Some good snows coming into Cambridge right now, over to Sparty. So that's the squall line. And again, the snow squall warning for all practical purposes, and I'll bring up the alerts map here for you guys, is gone. Okay, so again, along the lakeshore, winter weather advisories in purple for less snow. Lake effect snow warning south of 90 and in Crawford and in Warren for more snow through 4 p.m. tomorrow. New York State, you guys break the curve. I mean, you've got the warning through
They always break the curve.
through the 2nd of January, which would be Friday. So they're not even giving you a break. We're taking it chunk by chunk because there will be another hit later in the week. So we're just dealing with the today into tomorrow and the tomorrow night for now with what we're showing you with our information near term. All right, there's that. I mean, look at Edinburgh.
Oh my God.
Your visibility is there about 500 feet. Okay, that is a snow squall, folks. That's what we do around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the camera guys coming in, talking about the travel conditions, and like Jen said, just take it slow. If you have to get out, if you don't, stay where it's safe and warm. Let me try Warren and see if their visibilities are starting to come down here a little bit as they start to get more into the squall. But not that much. But you can look to the west here in the hills, and you can see it's kind of cloudier. That'll be coming in. We'll check you guys in Meadville as well. And still pretty good burst. I'm going to swing it over to Chestnut Street. That's the railroad tracks west of town. Mead Avenue, French Creek Parkway. Let me swing it on over to the main thoroughfare. Steady light snow, sometimes bursts of heavier snow. And again, this is live in Meadville. There's your Chestnut Street. There's the tracks. Hopefully those cars are going slow down the hill there. Keep that in mind. Keep your windshields clear, that kind of thing. And see if we got anything on our tower camera. No. Oh, okay. We do have, now this is going to jump all over the place probably. But there's our 285 gas.
It's 299 on my accent.
All right, so Jen's exit northeast is, but that's the Gulf Station.
That's great.
Peach and Robinson 285, and you can see how the visibility has improved, here dramatically. So the squall is through, the wind and the cold continues, and there will be further snow in bunches. But like we've been saying, heaviest close to the lake, heaviest south of 90 and lesser close to the lake. And now you can see the traffic on Peachtree. Obviously, you want to go slow. You don't want to be jamming on the accelerator there and trying to pass people and, doing all that crazy stuff. And I'll swing it over to Peach and I-90 for you there. It's going to come in. Slow moving traffic, as you might expect, but this is live and, it is moving. and I-90, at least at exit 24, we love that numbered exit, is moving as well. So I'm going to get back to you guys and see what we're talking about here. Let's see, what else? Sandy, good to see you. Flint says the drive was peachy. Fawn Rose saw you earlier. She's a Northeast resident. I think she's probably talking to you.
Me?
Maybe. Who did you see earlier? Hey, thanks, Jim from Youngsville. It's coming in there. Suzanne, nice to see you from Harbor Creek. She needs a glam team, just like you. And the prodigal has returned, Suzanne. You see, look, it's a transformation. She's just, you're on again.
Oh.
Smile pretty. See, there you go. You don't get this other places. You get reality with Jet Fox, and you're eerie. Sometimes it's a little harsh, but hey, this is what we do. Make the most.
Only you guys know that this is not what we're supposed to be wearing tonight.
You see, the word is out.
Word is out.
But it's festive and it's appropriate.
Yep.
And Alex, good to see you. How was your Christmas? They want to know.
I'm good. I was here.
She worked.
But it was good though. I mean, I got to see my family. The dogs. My sister and I we don't exchange presents. We buy for each other's dogs. So we had a blast with that. It was good. Real good. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. We had a good one, and it was fairly mild, so that helped as well.
That was really nice, not having to deal with weather.
Yeah, we travel to work. As you know, Jen's she's the mayor of the township of Northeast.
Yes.
So she's out in the hinterlands battling the elements, as well as Spider-Man there. Spider-Man is tired. He's tired. I love it. Look at that.
That's great. That's great.
Rest up, my friend. We will meet approximately 3 a.m. and continue the truth. See, this is a 24-hour operation. We just, run it wall to wall.
Yep.
We talk, we communicate, we go shift to shift. That's just what we do.
But you guys often overlap.
Yeah, we do overlap.
Crazy.
Because weather doesn't sleep. I mean,
I know.
We're not going to put on an answering machine and say, hey, we'll see you after the new year.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Flint and I have been known to talk every weekday morning when I'm leaving and he's coming in. It's what we call continuity. And continuity makes the best forecast when you have more opinions and people working together.
I will say, I think this is the first TV station that I've worked at that actually happens.
See, we are unique.
We are.
And she has come home.
Yeah.
And she's worked all over the place.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not going to say that other meteorologists don't care. It's just they don't put as much into it as the two of you.
Right.
I will say that.
And Jacob as well. I mean,
yes.
The emails fly back and forth on the weekend. We've all been talking all along about this thing before it ever hit. So we're prepared. We're not scared. And we want you to be as well. This is a great thing. Look at Teresa. Went to mailbox and wind blew me to it.
Oh.
Hope you're okay.
Can I blow my bills to your mailbox?
Melissa Ann, hello. Rhonda Townville, yep, you got more of it. Waves were big at Walnut Creek. Let's see. Nice. You can go to, Penelec First Energy and track outages there. Yeah, and as Lord said, as we showed you before there, the viewership is increasing the more you put your face on it. See, that's what they want to see. It's right there. It's Jen. It's the princess getting primped. Like I say, you don't get this anywhere else.
Yeah. You do makeup tutorials.
Yeah. Glamming with the princess. Let's see what else.
Again, one thing I will say is that 90 wasn't too bad I was going slow. I had my four-ways on because I want other cars to be able to see me. But people just need to slow down. You know that, I mean, I can't tell you, like, I saw this one minivan going past me at like 100 miles per hour. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, why?
What's the big hurry?
Why?
You're going to kill yourself or someone else. Just slow down.
All right. Tammy Lee's in Texas.
Oh.
She misses us. Okay. We miss you too. And I don't know if you missed the weather. All right. Good information, Elaine. I-80 East is closed within past hour.
What?
Courtesy of WTAE due to accidents. I-80, not 90, 80.
Oh, 80, okay.
Okay. They think Denise says you should give us tips.
I wish I could, but my makeup and hair is awful. So I need someone to give me tips.
There you go. Thanks, Julie. Thanks for the report from Union City. You guys are getting it now. Snow covered and slippery roads, obviously something that is going to be with us off and on this week.
Eric Johnson sent this out earlier to us. Did you see that there's some roads that are closed because of flooding?
That does not surprise me at all. So we'll get a beat on that. Connor, good to see you. Snow squall warning is over, but the weather continues. Hello, Larry. It's not nice. Brody, again from Alabama. It's almost 80.
Oh.
Enjoy that, sir.
Yeah.
Hope you don't get severe weather. Adam, you are too kind. Thank you very much. Power is out by Quaker State. Not surprising.
Maybe that's why ours was going all crazy.
Yeah. We had some flickering and craziness here, but we're going. We got Chief Engineer Darren Morton. He doesn't sleep either.
He doesn't.
He keeps us on the air. He keeps the computers running. It is a work in progress, and he is excellent at it.
He's just as insane as the rest of us. That's why we love him.
That's right. Celine, the airport queen. Hello.
Yeah.
You should
she
be.
And her husband were out at the winery a couple of months ago.
You should be measuring snow. We need good measurements, for Pete's sake. Vicki Jones, the Thanksgiving story I did.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Jen, your eyeshadow is perfect.
Oh.
Vicki knows.
Vicki
knows.
Oh, that's awesome.
Our Thanksgiving 1956 snowstorm baby Vicki Jones. You are a treasure.
She really is.
She is.
Okay, I gotta go spray my hair real quick.
She's gonna fog us out.
8 minutes out.
We gotta leave you in the next few minutes. And she's got to get up on that set, and I got to decide if I got any weather graphics to show you. So we're going to kind of cut this short. I think we've given you the main highlights. Obviously, we will be back on the same Pat Facebook channel later on, and not only including the nightcap, which I do every night after midnight, but at times during the evening. Jet 24 Action News at 5 o'clock, a live update for you for a minute here at 4:30. Thank you for your support. We will continue to give you the latest. Lori says hi, Dorian.
Hello, Lori.
Our future meteorologist here, taking courses at Mississippi State University, long distance learning, and he's our right-hand guy. He gives us the support. And
I'm surrounded by good people. So
yeah, we got a good crew here. So
place.
Thanks for being part of the crew. I'm gonna leave you with a live shot here, and you are most welcome. Again, I'll do it one more time since I do have a couple minutes here. I'll put the web address up, or not the web address, the email address up. If you want to send us pictures, reports, any information from your little towns and neck of the woods, please feel free to that address. Okay, so let me get you full screen here. That is Peach and I-90 as the sun goes down, and we got you covered. Thanks for being a part of our little show here. Feel free to be a part of our television shows over the next couple hours. And please continue to stay in communication in whatever venue you would like, and we will be in communication with you. Nothing new for us. It's what we call winter, and we treat it with respect, but we also know how to handle it. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.